Usually I would write scripts about these kind of things, whether it's like the Stanley Parable video or the Final Fight video. But this one's a little different because I guess in a sense just I just want to talk about it without needing to be formal about it. Because Stanley Parable and Final Fight have a sense of formality, even though I love them so much, they deserve the respect it deserves as those video games. This is a little different. And today we're here to talk about Moon, my favorite, the best, and the most fun Call of Duty Zombies map of all time. Moon is many things. Moon means a lot, means everything to me. It's it's the only zombies map that I remember so fondly, even though I didn't own it at the time. All those videos, all the how do we say this? The trailers that drop, it was something special to me. I remember watching it. I remember watching the Resurrection DLC pack. That trailer, when they showed the real zombies and all that stuff, while it's so scary and so daunting, I I don't like look at it so much, but I think it's one of the best trailers of all time. Getting to see the wave gun as how it looks, I think Moon is awesome. We the journey from World at War, right, from Nocturne Toten to Kino Toten, and then from Kino to Moon, is something of a progression that I've seen multiple times, but it's my favorite progression because it shows how much they've learned, how much they put in, and Moon is just the culmination of it. You know, it gives us so many things to do. Actually, I guess so. Yeah, it gives us so many. At least at the time, before Black Ops 2 came out, Moon was the most thought out map, right? Well, and I would like to say it's honestly, I just think it's better than Origins. Nothing wrong with Origins. I can understand why it's so popular, but it's not my game. Origins, while while yes, it's it's the most craziest, coolest map of all time, or whatever, or Mob of the Dead, or Shadows of Evil. I don't think it compares as well to Moon, especially since I think it leaves a lot of detractors. That's the one thing I liked about old Call of Duty Zombies is that you didn't need to be in the story. You could just play, and but the story was the side part. It was the side quest itself. But when Origins happened, it seemed like you were forced onto the story. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it shows us between, like, the casual audience and the actual hardcore people that play zombies. It shows who's willing to stick around. And Origins did brought a lot of content moving forward from Black Ops 2. But to me, Moon will always be my favorite. It will always be the best. It was just nothing but just fun. It had space. You're going to space. You go on the moon. Like, nothing will ever be like, wow, I'm on the moon. I'm on a different planet. I don't care about Revelations. Revelations just it's just a nostalgia fest. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, well, it's more than just the nostalgia fest. But to me, it's like I'm retreading old memory. But Moon was different. Moon had so much. It had the hacker, it had the spacesuit, it had you had to be worried about bombs blowing up in certain places, otherwise you'll lose out on air. The spaceman, otherwise he's not really a great boss. I like him. I like he's just a big dopey guy that moves around really slowly. As long as you don't get as long as he doesn't get you, you're fine. But to me, Moon is all about just having fun. And that's how Zombies was to me. Zombies is always about having fun. Whether it's Shang and all these other maps. But Moon is different. Moon was always about fun. You get the hacker, you get to hack a bunch of stuff. You get to hack the hacker's so good. You get to hack like power ups to get max ammo. You get to hack mystery box locations so you could get the mystery box straight to you. You can hack the pack a punch so it closes all the doors, and you could get like, and then you get amount of time to pack a bunch of weapons before it opens up, and then all the zombies come in, and then and then you can also hack perks. So if you don't like a perk that you got, you could be like, all right, I'm gonna hack this, and then you get half of your points back, and then you're able to get another perk. I think that was always cool. I love how versatile the hacker is, and you know what? Another thing is the Easter egg to that game is amazing. I genuinely love the Moon Easter egg so much. It shows like the coolest stuff ever. I don't look, or just yeah, sure, it has the craziest Easter egg ever, but Moon has rockets going to Earth and blowing up. Nothing will ever be as cool as that. Nothing will ever be as cool as seeing the Earth blow up. Literally, the events of Black Ops One caused most of Black Ops Two, right? You get the Victor storyline and all that. Nuketown shows like a different perspective. It's it's amazing to me. You know, Griffin Station is an important place in the storyline. You know, that's where the MPD is. That's where Samantha becomes, the ruler of the zombies or whatever. Moon was great. Moon will always be great to me, and that's why it's always my favorite. It's always gonna be my favorite. The wave gun is amazing. Wave gun just shoots a whole line of like electricity and goes through a bunch of zombies. And they all like start like they all stop and then they just start inflating and then going up and then they pop and you hear the ding ding, ding like a little microwave. I loved it. QED is another thing. The quantum entanglement device. Those are always going to be like spawning in random things, whether it's more zombies, power ups, different things gonna happen. Maybe you get like an environment thing. Uh, and then sometimes they'll drop power ups for the zombies. They could drop like a red perk bottle, and if a zombie gets it, then you lose a perk. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool like that. You know. Uh, I think another thing about it is like they brought so many cool and fun ideas to Moon that it just ended up being worked out. While some people are like, oh, that's kind of stupid, and yeah, the RNG is kind of weird. It may take a long time, or it may take not that long to get the excavator pie. That's another thing you gotta watch out for the excavators. Those guys can literally just sever air in a tunnel or destroy the biodome. Which then again, if you let it destroy the biodome, you can jump around without being hurt by the little jump pads that they have in that area. That was always a cool thing. I always like the jump pad area, and you could always get yourself like another a power up, like an insta kill or max ammo or something like that. But yeah, yeah, I love Moon so much. It's something that's always been there for me, even as a kid. Like, it's weird. I talk about it like it's a human. That's always been there for me, but it was the only zombies map I had for a while. And I mean, I was like, should I buy what map pack should I buy first? And I'm like, wait, Moon, because first of all, it comes in the Resurrection DLC pack. By the way, the fact that they gambled on their final DLC pack for Black Ops One to be zombies related only says a lot, dude. Genuinely says a lot. They knew Moon was gonna be good. They knew Moon was gonna be spectacular. Dude, and you get all the World at War maps as well. dude, that's like the best deal for any zombies player. You get 5 zombies maps of all time. And that's what I thought they were gonna do for Black Ops 2. It was like, okay, they're gonna do another zombies kind of thing as well. We get Origins and all the maps from Black Ops 1 and fucking World at War. But no, we didn't even get that. And that was so funny. That was funny to me because I was like, holy moly, that's not probably gonna happen. My childlike mind was just like, whoa, dude, we're gonna get all the maps from Black Ops 1 and World at War. That's the final DLC pack. And then they're like, nope, no, you get Origins and 4 multiplayer maps or whatever. And I was like, that's fine, that's fine. Origins looks really cool and all that stuff. But wow, like, like, like that's why I always think that Black Ops 1 is my favorite Black Ops game. Nothing wrong with Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 is a wonderful game. You know, Mob of the Dead is most likely my second favorite map of all time. Um, but I just don't think anything can compare to Moon. Story, the atmosphere, the the way it looks. By the way, there's like differences between Black Ops 3 Moon and Black Ops 1 Moon. Black Ops 1 Moon is very cold. It feels, you feel very isolated. Definitely more isolated than Black Ops 3 because everything just feels so cold. It feels very muted. There's not that many colors in Black Ops 1. Like even the biodome doesn't even feel as vibrant as it does in Black Ops 3. Like when you walk through the corridors and like the whole map of Black Ops 1, it's just gray for the most time. And then when you reach the biodome, it's like a muted green. But with Black Ops 3, it's for some reason it's all colorful. Like if I remember correctly, what do you call Tunnel 6? Tunnel 6 is very purplish, very blue, like dark purples, dark blues, and it's like cool. But then Tunnel 11 has like a lot of browns, a lot of oranges, all that stuff. And then if you go into the little 3 rooms where you can find the hacker, they all differ from color to color, especially like the last one all the way on the top where you go to the biodome. Like it's all white, it's all like very like bright and all that stuff. But when you go into like Black Ops 1, it's all muted. It they're all connected with one color. It's kind of insane how much color they added to Black Ops 3. Genuinely. Which is another thing. I feel like having that much color also makes it hard to find the hacker. Because to me, when I play Black Ops 1, man, it's very easy to find a hacker. Since it sticks out like a sore thumb. But since in Black Ops 3, there's like so much color, so much detail, there's so much decoration going on. Like it's hard to find that hacker, bro. It's literally hard to find. I have trouble finding it too. Even though I know where it's gonna be, it's like in those little yellow papers that are lying around. It's still hard to see. Another thing is lighting. There's less lighting in Black Ops 1, so it does help with the hacker situation as well. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But also, what's cool about is Black Ops 3 Moon is that they added the dog Easter egg. I didn't get footage for that. I kind of wish I did, but it's very hard. Um, because you have to be very specific on how you aim. Aim with the. By the way, another thing, wave gun. You need the wave gun for that. You need the wave gun, and then you need aim precisely at specific items like bones. You need to shoot a hellhound with the wave gun. You need to shoot a teddy bear. And then once it's ready, you gotta. It's essentially a little a soul box. But it's cool. After you're done, you can if you go to the teleporter on the moon before you jump in, you could see the little dog, jumping around. I think if you go into theater mode, you'd be able to see it a lot better. But I love it. I love Moon so much. There's so much cool stuff to happen, and you know, Mule Kick was added, of course, and then it was added retroactively to every other map on Black Ops One. I love, genuinely love Moon to like the fullest. I think Moon just has so much personality to it, which is really funny because it's all so gray and muted, and it's not the best looking map. Of course, that belongs to Shang. But I love Moon. I love going. I'm like, what the heck? I'm on the moon. Oh snap! The rockets are here. Simon Says doing the little orb thing, and then and then you just see the world blow up, and you get all the perks. Speaking of which, if you did this on Black Ops One, kudos to you, bro, because you get like gamer pictures, or if I remember correctly, and yeah, Moon is awesome. Like, who wouldn't want to, you know, play something that's so cool? I don't get it. I don't get why people don't like it. I get it. The RNG's kind of, it kind of sucks. You know, getting it is heavy RNG. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. I love it. I don't care, man. I just love running around hearing, oh, Tunnel 6 is gonna go down with, or Excavator Pie is gonna go down and destroy Tunnel 6. Hooray, we finally got it. Oh snap, it's gonna destroy the biodome. We gotta go. And I'm like, we gotta book it. And we just book it out of there and we make it to the spawn area. Well, I guess the spawn area on the moon, I should say. Then you have to hack the thing so that it won't come down, or you gotta let the excavator pie come down because that's where the little brill sphere, I think it's called. I don't remember. It's like a little sphere. That's how you do the Easter egg. But you need it to let it down and it actually do its excavating, and then you get it, and then you do it, and you start doing it. Gersh devices are in the game. That's always so cool. You use the black hole to you can use the black hole to kill a bunch of zombies. You can literally just teleport to the black hole. Sadly, I don't have I don't really have gameplay footage of me using the black hole as a teleporter. But you say it's really cool when you see the what do you call the Gersh device is being used as a black hole and all the zombies go in and they'll blow up. Really cool. I'm so glad I got footage for the wave gun. Genuinely, holy moly, dude. It takes so long just to get it. But I finally got a run that actually helped me out with that. And that's why I love when you shoot it, go boom, and then all the zombies like boom. And then you use the dual zap cannons and then you just shock them. They're like it's like a miniature what do you call it? Wonder Waff. Yeah. Moon is the GOAT. Genuinely. Moon is my favorite map of all time, and will always be my favorite map of all time. Ever since I was a kid, those trailers really did show me something beautiful. I think it also helped that I was also into space and stuff like that as a kid. But as I said, Moon is the best, my favorite, and just the most fun. I don't care what anybody has to say. They can say, yeah, it has a bunch of gripes. I get it, but I love it nonetheless. So, thank you everybody for listening to me like talk or just just gush about Moon. This was a different video than most videos. Not really, but it's just I didn't write anything for it, but I'm very glad I didn't write anything. I was able to get out my feelings for Moon. I do have a lot more to say about Black Ops 1 specifically, so that might be a video later. But as always, see you later. Chadites. Sorry, my bad, my bad. You guys are not Chad. You guys are better than Chads. I don't know. I'm gonna call you something. The Blunkuts. The Blunkites or whatever. I don't know. Alright, see you.